Bet this is all Joe's fault.
Maybe I'll join the marshals. I do like roughing people up.
You get drummed out in a second, you crackpot.
I'm sure they can.
Did you just give me
out
a
in Little Vegas!
hickey?
Off-duty marshals slain!
By order of the Patriarch, only authorized personnel are to pass this gate.
My uncle, Gideon Reyes, wants to speak to the Rangers.
Oh, of course, Miss Wesson. Open it up, fellas!
Too soon to be back.
Are you sure you're in the right part of town?
So they killed the Wessons, the Schulers, the Jacksons, Sophia Gutierrez too, and her kids. The Patriarch said the Dorseys were dead. He was either lying or incompetent. Which is it? A lot of people have been asking
Poor
the same
Lucia.
thing.
It feels so empty now. Even when Pa and Ma were traveling, they were here. Their spirits filled the place. Now, they do not.
My dearest Lucia, I pray this message finds its way to you, as it is the last I am ever likely to give. Whatever becomes of us, you mustn't blame yourself. I know you would have wanted to be here at the end, but I am glad you are not. Open the door, Wesson! Time to face justice! Your mother and I love you very much, and we are so proud of you. Come, you are destined for great things, Miss Lucia Wesson. I regret that I shall not live to...
Oh, God! Damn Dorseys weren't content to rip everything up. They had to toss the furniture around, too. Animals. Couldn't even leave my memories of this place alone. No point looking back there. It's smashed up even worse, and the Dorseys took everything worth stealing. Mama used to love sitting in here. She'd be ashamed at the mess it's in now. Wow. Daddy really didn't want any Dorseys to muck around with his cooking supplies.
Hey, boss.
Descend the narrow stairs and find the door to the bunker, slightly ajar. I listen at the door. Make a perception roll. It's awful dark out here. Maybe we should go inside.
This was your idea. You said it would be cool to play a game in the park.
I got a 15! Do I hear anything? You hear a faint scraping sound inside. Like the sound of a skeletal foot dragging across stone. It's coming closer. Did you hear that?
It's just the wind.
Ah! A pale dog! There's a pale dog watching us!
What? Where? I don't see...
It's coming after us! Run!
Did you hear what happened in Aspen? All those people taken hostage?
If it's really Vic who has them, they're all as good as dead.
Don't say that to Miriam Knox. Her husband was there, poor woman.
Move along now.
Wardrobe is creative.
I wish they'd get a younger preacher to come and give sermons.
You just want eye candy.
Guilty.
Thank God! You're the Westerners, aren't you? The Rangers? My husband, my Hardy, was in Aspen when Vic Buchanan raided the town. Vic took him hostage, but there's been no word for weeks. I know it's frightful wicked to hope for the safety of one soul over many, but I beg you, find him. Save him if you can.
No need to beg, Mrs. Knox. We have business of our own with Vic Buchanan. If your husband's alive, we'll find him.
I didn't see you there, Lucia. You're a good girl. Always have been. I'm dreadful sorry for your loss. We have money, Rangers. Even though we don't live fancy like some families do, if you bring my Hardy home safe, we'll donate all we can to your cause. He's a little on the portly side, always well-dressed, but he likes playing cowboy out on the ranch. Kindest man in the 100 families. That's why I married him. Yes, but we're homebodies, and neither of us is very political. We own bison ranches out east, supply Colorado Springs with half its meat. Let me see who... Allie Blue? Aunt Allie? My goodness, of course! I'd love to read this! Blue is my maiden name. Back in the old days, the Blues and the Knoxes hated each other. Old Aunt Allie almost shot me when I told her I was gonna marry Hardy. Always wanted to know what things were like when she was young. Oh, thank you, Rangers. Let me give you something for this. I know you will. Thank you, Rangers. I'll be praying that you come back safe from Aspen, Rangers, and that you bring my Hardy home alive. May the good Lord keep you safe.
The Dorseys, may the deluge spare you, my child.
Ah, you're the Rangers, yes? I'm most pleased to see you. I'm Gideon Reyes.
Uncle Gideon, you heard about my family?
I did, Sabrina, and I'm so sorry. You know you always have a place in my house, for as long as you need.
I know, and I am grateful. But I have a place with these Rangers now. We mean to see justice done for my family.
Is that so, Rangers? She was always an impressive girl. My sister would be proud of her. Now, I expect you're here about my call. There is a situation in Colorado Springs that requires a delicate touch. But first, you need to know the truth about this city. Colorado Springs isn't as prosperous as it pretends. We can barely feed our existing population, and now smugglers are bringing refugees into the city every day. If we had enough food to support them, we would welcome them. But we don't. I've asked the Patriarch to chase off these smugglers, but he says the crisis with the Dorseys and his children have left the marshals spread too thin. It seems he'd rather just have Sheriff Daisy keep putting refugees in the pillories, rather than stopping the tide at its source. It's infuriating. And that is why I've called you. The plains, mostly. After the Patriarch defeated the eastern gangs, people started settling out there, thinking it was safe. Now the gangs have returned, and all the homesteaders are fleeing back to Colorado Springs. Not at all. You will be well rewarded, and not just in money. I do a lot of business with the local Arapaho garage, and I can get them to provide you with the mechanics to service your vehicle. They always have the best, and I'll pay for everything. Thank you. I'm told the smugglers are operating out of the Bazaar, a trader's market east of Colorado Springs. When you find them, well, do what you can. Convince them to take the refugees elsewhere. Convince them to stop entirely. Arrest them. I just want this problem to go away. Thank you for agreeing to help. You are doing Colorado Springs a great service. Goodbye, and good luck.
Can't believe I'm stuck with this assignment.
All the crime around here happens indoors.
Hello and welcome to the wonders, fabulous, most fantabulous home of the Broadmoor family. What is your business at the Broadmoor estate? invited you. Please enter through the door.
Rangers, so good to see you. Thank you again for saving my life.
I knew the security system needed more security checks, fewer show tunes. Blast. You are the Rangers, correct? I expected our paths to cross eventually. Let me express my thanks for saving my son Bellamy in the Garden of the Gods. All I can manage is the ineloquent gratitude of a father who thought he lost his child. May I help you with something? Most of my time is spent researching and developing technology. In time, I believe we can restore our standard of living to that of the legendary pre-war days in the 1980s. Who knows? Someday we may even exceed it. Their names are Valor, Victory, and Liberty. They are Saul Buchanan's children. He loves them as only a father can. I understand that, love. That's all I should say. Please ask me about anything else. Goodbye, Rangers.
I'm so sorry about your family.
Wasn't anything you could have done, Bellamy. You know that.
Oh, look. Tourists.
Oh, Melissa, you're too much.
What could you possibly want?
Oh, we're just talking. Strangers, no need to get any closer.
Even with this beastly weather, I can smell.
They've added more guards, looks
here.
like.
Absolutely repugnant. Repugnant.
Yes? Oh, hello. You must be the Rangers. I'm Diligent Joe, the Patriarch's personal secretary. I make sure only people who have official business with him get past his door. You, due to the importance of your mission, have Mr. Buchanan's leave to enter as necessary. Of course, that privilege could be revoked at any time, but for now, please go on in.
Hello, Joe.
Ah, Miss Wesson. You have my deepest sympathies on the deaths of your family.
Thank you, Joe.
It used to be that we held town hall meetings where citizens could bring their grievances before him, but that practice has changed in the last year or so due to security concerns. Good day. Rangers!